Rolling.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is Raw Dope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and this is episode something, man. And if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. And this is episode something. Shout out to my man Chauncey right on the boards, Kenny Faso in the building. Never come to work, Kev, nephew. He's never doing what he's supposed to do. He's always into something. You might see Kev in the building, Brittany Two Raw sitting here. And listen, man, what we like to do is, we like to give real people a voice. Like to use our platform, to show love and appreciation to the culture and to the business. And so these men that's sitting with me today, you know what I'm saying, came up with a concept of a podcast. They build it, and I kind of like their style, you know what I'm saying? So when you see this, don't ever think we thinking about Math Hoffa. Shout out to him or anything else going on. Shout out to LeBron James, because I think he's like the first one to do a barbershop scene. But this barbershop is, this podcast is actually based out of barbershop. This is one of the owners is in here, man. It's a great podcast. And I want y'all to tap into that. And again, if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. And they've been in the game for a minute, man. And I gotta get y'all opinion on top 10 groups. But once somebody top 10 was infamous, and I tell you about that later on in the show. But somebody top 10 was infamous, and all I'm saying is they had the boot camp click in there, Helter Skelter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody know the list, man. But listen, man. We got some cardinal rules on our podcast. They simple. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the internet. And I wanted to pump it up, right? And I wanted to do my thing and cash y'all up. But y'all the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Muslim brothers in here, and I just feel so grateful when I'm helping out my community and my brothers. So I want y'all to introduce the podcast and just tell me a little bit about each one of y'all self going down the gun line, and we can tap into this.
What?
Role model Rick.
Role model Rick, businessman, entrepreneur. We started this about 4 months ago, right? With a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
man.
4 months.
4 months, yeah.
That's a powerful move.
Yeah, an idea.
Muslims,
an idea between me and my brothers over here, honestly. But there's nothing like the barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
So what part of Baltimore you from?
East Baltimore, Alameda.
What schools you went to?
Northern High School, Dunbar Middle.
What elementary schools?
No, I didn't go to elementary school because I came in here when I was 10.
Oh,
Originally, I'm from Dominican Republic.
Okay, shout out to Dominican joint.
Yeah.
I like Dominican food, man.
Yeah,
I stay on Eastern
Caribbean,
Avenue.
bro, Caribbean, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I stay on Eastern Avenue, man.
Yeah.
I just don't like the beans too much.
Yeah, so I'm over here like 94. So
Okay.
I was in middle school. So I went to middle school and high school up here.
Okay.
Yep.
So just being here, coming from a different country inspired you to be an entrepreneur. What inspired you to be an entrepreneur?
Going to the barbershop, honestly, since a young age, the barbershop atmosphere, the barbershop talk, who's the best rapper, who's the best comedian, that really inspired me, honestly, to do what I do now. Yep.
Okay, so it was like, being thank you. I think you my first person. I mean, everybody got some type of foreign blood, man. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey's from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people wouldn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? My producer's white guy from Africa. So he African. Not like the real kind.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn right he is. She wouldn't be nothing else. I wouldn't lie to you.
Right.
I thought it was Sonic. One of
Right.
the first light-skinned Africans, man. I said, yeah. And then I was minding his business one day and his family called. And I said, oh, yo, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. So just coming from the DR, what made you, what was middle school? How was it adapting when you came from over here?
So at first, it was kind of hard because, it was different.
Did you know how to speak some English when you got
No,
here?
at all.
Oh.
So no English.
I ain't gonna
So, nah, bro. So I was in a program, like an ESOP program for international kids. So, I just started watching a lot of sitcoms like Martin, stuff like that. Yeah, and, just slowly but little, fit in with my friends in middle school and high school.
What's the first cuss word you learned?
Fuck. Shit.
Who the first one got you some black culture?
Myself.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say me.
Oh, the you?
I thought I ain't introduced you to a black girl first.
No.
Oh, all right, we'll go ahead. No, my bad. Go ahead. All right, my bad. I'm trying to take the credit. I thought I was the first one to put the shot.
So to that Spanish parade in New York since you met America.
One time only. Yeah, that's fire. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
Fordham Road, Kennington. I've been telling you about it for years.
No, it's nice.
I know you've been. I just said I'm telling you about it. I'm telling you your experience wasn't like mine, bro.
Yeah.
What's your experience like mine? How? Exactly.
So, but let me ask you, so you've been to the Dominican Republic?
No, I never been to the DR, but I've been to the Puerto Rico.
It's a beautiful island. You know, we black, honestly. Just you know what I'm saying, just like over here, you know, the culture is similar, just like another language.
So, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
So I met a couple women in Colombia, the country Medellin, and they were saying that they learned English by watching English shows like Martin and all that with the subtitles. At the bottom.
That's what you should do.
That's what I was trying when I was trying to learn Spanish in prison, and I was studying. Bro, that's what I would do. Watch a Spanish channel. All my dudes that's been locked up before. What's that channel? It's on MPT or something. You've been in the Division of Correction.
Right.
What that channel, and that's what the dudes would say.
Telemundo.
Teacher,
Telemundo? Okay,
and put that
okay.
on there and then look at it. So if you learn a word, you get it, bro.
Yeah.
But
So
it's different because the Spanish is like backwards though. So it's different.
I mean, but look, but you gotta understand. So when you were a kid, and when I came over here, I was young. So my mom had to do all the work. I had to do nothing but to go to school. So you know, a kid honestly can learn quick.
Yeah, that's
bro.
a fact. I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I think
saying?
that's a skill. That's dope.
Yeah.
So swing it around, bro.
First of all, salam.
What's the name of y'all? Wild Lake of My Salam. What's the name of the show?
3 sides to a story. 2 sides to every story.
Three sides to
to
a
every
story podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, I'm
Three
sorry.
times. That's the truth. It's always your side, my side, and the
And the
truth.
truth.
3 judge
Like
panel.
that.
I got mine.
I like
so
that.
I've been in and out. So I got mine from a 3 judge panel.
I like that.
So that's that was the concept. It's my side, your side, and the right side.
Right.
Yeah. But swinging it to me, first of all, salam alaikum. I'm
Wa alaikum
honored
assalam.
for you to bring me on, hit the show, bring you a gift. Not said just a token, you know.
Oh my man. Hey,
And,
man, hey, listen, man. Tag Hennessy in the description bottom, man.
One.
Tell them stop playing with us.
Right. And I got another one in case you lose that one.
My man. Squan up.
Have calm, big bro. Like I say, I'm honored to come on here. I've been following your show for years.
Yes.
And I want to say that Raw Dope is the first podcast that actually introduced our podcast to come on as a guest on their show. So y'all the first to broke the ice.
That's what we the first one.
Everybody else might be intimidated by us because we ain't celebrity written and all that, but I'm glad you opened the door. But my name's Short Shoe Light.
I think that's a problem with the city, though. But we'll
Right.
get into it.
But I'm honored to be here, and I appreciate y'all being the first person to introduce us and let us come on y'all platform.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate
We're
that.
honored to have y'all.
Yeah. Well, I'm Short Shoe Life. I'm inner city sneakerhead. I got a movement going on with the inner city sneakerhead. Some might say, what's an inner city sneakerhead? First of all,
I've been that crew too.
Right.
I'm a stickhead.
Yeah,
too.
so-
I've been that crew.
right.
I've been-
So that's where. So basically, that's my brand. But networking with the brothers, mine started back in I'm gonna say about 1983. I had a young mother, teenage mother, Slick from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So she always wanted the reflection of of mother's kids from Baltimore is on herself. So she always took me to the barbershop. So my infatuation in the barbershop was the dudes that had the nice clothes on, but these arguments that they would have in the barbershop.
Beautiful.
Right. So one day they was talking about sports, but I knew some of the football players they was talking about. And I wanted to get in the conversation. My mother says, don't get in it when grown people talking. So all in my mind, when I get older,
I'm be up in
I'm
here.
gonna be in the barbershop
That was my
slick.
mentality
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
bro.
I don't think the
You too,
barbershop
right, Kenny?
see what I'm
You
saying?
can't wait to get in them conversations.
So that was
You know what I
my
mean? You know, dudes come to the barbershop taking their coat off.
Exactly.
Like, bro got off work waiting for this, bro. It's a
I'm looking
beautiful
at
place.
tennis, conversation, the women. So 40
Educational,
right,
educational
yep.
barbershop, resources.
Yep.
It's a brotherhood that just it's
It's
a
unmatched.
man's best place
Right.
to go. you
That's
know?
our playground.
Yeah.
So 40 years later, I thought I was gonna be in a predominantly black, but my mother's brother, he from Dominican Republic, and it's a mixed culture, and it wasn't a culture shock, but it broadened my horizons because not only just African American, it's all different people come in this barbershop.
Beautiful.
So the conversations we were having there, bro, be so epic. We'd look up, we'd go in there about 12 o'clock, we'd look up, it's 4 o'clock. sometimes it's at night, we still conversating.
But the thing was, the brother had already had an idea to make a podcast. So we just took what we doing on every day, lights, camera, action. You know what I'm saying? I never would have thought in a million years that I would be on no type of TV or no camera, because that was always a no-no where I was from, for whatever reason. So, and that was my claim.
So what part of Baltimore you from?
I'm from West Baltimore.
What part?
Emerson Avenue.
Okay,
Yeah,
what schools you went to?
I went to Thomas Jefferson, Rockland. Then I got put out a house. I went to Patterson. Well, with my mother, we were on Section 8, moved us over east. So I went to Patterson, so I got a taste of East Baltimore too. So I went to Patterson. From Patterson, I went to Walbrook. Well, let me skip my middle school. I went to Thomas Jefferson, Furley's. Then from there, I went to Southeast Middle School, because now we moved over east, because Section 8 took us over east. So I went to Southeast Middle School. From there, I went to Patterson. Moved back over west in my natural habitat neighborhood, used my grandmother's address from Emerson and Warwick. So I went to Walbrook. From Walbrook, that was it, got my GED. But I was never academic. You know, my fun days was in middle school and high school, but I wasn't never an academic person. So going to school for me was like going to a nightclub and fashion show and big casinos at the bottom of the hallways in school. I always been in the mix, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
So yeah. But like I say, the brand and the team, 3 Sides to a Story, podcast. Like I say, we represent sports, drugs, and entertainment. Far as that's our base, and the word drugs, if it appears to anybody, is drugs meaning any addiction and any fame, you know.
Yeah.
So that's yeah.
Hey man, I'm a big person to this, right? And I tell my nieces and nephews this all the time, bro. Like, you gotta stop trying to be what you ain't and just be what you are. That's why you always say, you want to be somebody important, be yourself. I'm big on that, bro. I tell people all the time, if a girl's super bad, I tell fat homie, if you kid, she don't like you because you fat, so what? There's 50 girls out here that like you. He don't like you, baby, because he don't think you got the right body. So what? There's 50 people out here like you. They don't like the name of your show. So what? Name your stuff, just be behind yourself, because what we do, we work at McDonald's, work at Burger King, work at hospitals, work at the ports, and we wear them people uniforms with a badge of honor.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wear
Real
the activated
shit.
and stuff with the badge of honor, but you know, you won't go to Miss Carter's kitchen and say, man, that sister doing something. No, you won't come on, you know what I'm saying, y'all part will come in this man barbershop. Like, bro, I told people, if it came to your mind, that's the way you deliver it. The way God, it's already wrote in the book of life. Do your thing, bro. Stop worrying about what these people thinking about, because when they go home, they not thinking about you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If we didn't call out podcasts, what we called out podcasts, and listen to everybody that tell us all the naysayers, bro, we wouldn't be here right now. I remember my man told us, don't put out 3-4 episodes a week. Why are you doing that? You need to do this and do that. If we'd have listened to him, bro, we had 50 episodes out. Like, man, we ain't got no time to be playing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So you named it what you want to name it, man. Go. I'm a big believer in that. Go. What you only make moves when your heart's in it, and stop people gonna bring you down because they don't want to do it, bro. If we ain't saying nothing, we know like year one. You like I told McKinney. I said it's gonna take 5 years, bro. So it's not even. Don't even get involved in this because it ain't gonna make sense for 5 years. I don't care how tough and all that. We start out with a 12-man entourage. And I used to tell them that we used to argue on the team. I said, bro, everybody could walk out the room right now, bro. I'm gonna have to be the cameraman. I'm gonna have to be the editor-in-chief because my fucking name on this, bro. I ain't playing with my name on my face, bro. Is you playing? No, because now nobody's gonna believe you till 5 years later, bro. What you know that jumped off quick, instant gratification is gone. One night stands over with.
One night
stand,
stand,
cheat on your girl, your wife for 15 minutes, and you think you got a love affair, shit's over in 3. Name one couple you seen commit infidelity as happy ever after. It's a 365-day process, maybe 2 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before you recognize that ain't it. So I just say, man, you want to be somebody important, be yourself. And if God put that thought in your mind, execute it. You know what I mean? Because everybody that was successful and made it came out with original thought. And anybody you fell in love with it, you fell in love with originality.
Right. See, that name that y'all came, when I heard Raw Dope and a brother sent it to me, it was so bold and so vivid. I said, they gotta be from Baltimore. He said, they is. I said, but Raw Dope, they ain't scared to use that name. So can you explain, like, a little bit more about the Raw Dope situation? How y'all
I am at the bro introduce yourself, and then I get into it.
I'm gonna shoot it to my brother Swab. My bad, big brother.
You good. First off, it's Bugatti Boy Swab. You know what I mean? You can reach me on Instagram, Bugatti Boy _Swab. 3 Sides to a Story podcast on Instagram. I just want to thank you, big brother, for inviting us, having us here.
No problem.
Like my brother said, you know what I mean? You was the first ones to bring us out. You got a big platform. You're doing something major for the city. Got big guests on here every week, so it's definitely an honor, you know what I mean, to be sitting here on your platform amongst some other good brothers. Highly appreciate you. But like my brothers already stated, you know, this was just, it started from a conversation that we had in the barbershop. You know, we shoot the shit in the barbershop. All the men know what barbershop talk is about. And we said, you know what? This shit need to be on camera.
Mm-hmm.
World need to hear this. You feel
What part of Baltimore you from?
I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from New York.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What part?
Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, moved down here a couple years ago, like 10, 15 years ago. Moved back. But
What's the difference between Baltimore and Brooklyn? My man Kenny want to know that question.
I think every hood is similar, you know, but the crime rate here is just different. Like Baltimore is its own thing. You know what I mean? It's known for the murders. It's known for being the dope capital. You know what I mean? Brooklyn is you know, once in a long time ago was known for similar. You know what I mean? As far as the murder rate and all that, but now it's known for artists like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? A lot of talent and shit is coming out of there, but I think Baltimore is like no other place in the United States, to be completely honest.
I agree, bro. I've been to almost every state.
Me too.
This place crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely different than anywhere I've ever been at.
What's like growing up as a kid in Brooklyn, like early on? You ever met Jay-Z?
I have not.
Memphis Bleak.
I have not. No, I haven't met any.
Uncle Murder?
Nah.
Casanova?
Nope.
Bobby Smurf?
Nope.
Roddy Rebel?
Nope. I went to
Who else
school
from Brooklyn?
with Party. I don't know if y'all know Party.
Party on the weekends, I think?
Nah, Party. That was what Meg Thee Stallion.
Party Fontaine?
Yeah, Fontaine.
Oh, wow.
Who else?
Yeah.
MOP.
Nah, I don't know. That's way before
Oh,
my
all
time.
right. It could have been one of your uncles or something. I ain't know. I don't know.
That's way before my time. Yeah, I went to school with Party. But that's probably the only celebrity I personally knew growing up with, honestly. But yeah, man, you know, we started off with just a conversation in a barbershop. You know what I mean? Put action to the conversation, and now we here.
I love it, man. I love what y'all got going on, man. I respect it, man. I make sure y'all here in 2029. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cause that's how I'm big on that, man. Like I say so many podcasts and artists come and go. I'm just like, bro, even like us, bro, he'll tell you, like, I'm on some 2030 shit, bro. Like, when we started this shit in 18, I was already like, yo, I'm worrying about 2025. People be like, what the fuck is you talking about? It's 2018. Like, bro, I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't celebrate our 300 episode. Like, I told him, like, we did that shit for episode 200. We gonna celebrate when we get to 500.
Because I was counting down when you was on 299.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't doing no big explosive thing. Because it's like, all right, bro, like, we went through so much to get to that point. It's like, man, we gonna get to 500 and celebrate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a milestone. We got half of 1,000.
I mean, it is. I mean, I think y'all should celebrate the 300 at the end of the day. All of this is big. All of it's a milestone, especially coming from where we all come from. You know what I mean? It's huge, especially what you're doing. I mean, you putting on for the city. You the face of the city. Ain't no podcast out here, you know, as big as Raw Dope and the things that y'all have
I
pioneered.
don't know Ivan Bates and Brandon Scott,
Right,
the face
right.
of the city.
Brother,
That was
yeah.
my lawyer. Shout out Ivan Bates.
Right.
Ain't the reason I'm able to sit here right now.
Right.
Dang. But
But so like what would you think y'all you know, as I look through y'all stuff, y'all had some top, it's the option thing, then top 10 groups though. Like, how do y'all come up with y'all concept for y'all show? Like, what is it done every day, or is it, you know, how is it done?
Bi-weekly.
What's the process of recording?
Whatever events going on, we'll channel that, and then we'll sit back and say, is this worth an hour talking about? Can this catch somebody's attention? Because see, when you're dealing with geographical things, you got country people, county people, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, so certain attention spans won't click unless you're talking about celebrities and rappers. But see, the thing was, I said I didn't want to buffoon ourselves like Charleston White, Hassan. I didn't want to go in that direction because they entertaining enough. So I say I know we can get traction by controversy, but where we from, controversy will get you hurt. You see what I'm saying? So I say let's just talk about our experiences because that way we be our best, is our best teacher, and we ain't got to worry about having be politically correct all the time. You know what I'm saying? If I know fire hot, if I touch it, so if I've been through something, I can talk about prison. I can talk about gangs. I can talk about interaction with women, because you know what I'm saying? I can talk about fashion. If I can't touch it, I don't talk about it. And I come with my suggestions, and by them being a generation under me, they come with theirs, and we mix it all together. So we'll get comments like, we had, one of our most controversial was, can you turn a hoe into a housewife, just to be, so when we started talking.
One of our joints, because can you?
Can you? Yeah, you just gotta know how you met her. You just gotta remember how you met her. You met her on a certain type of tip.
Tough. That's something somebody father
But when you forget, if you forget that, then you gonna give yourself a hard time.
A lot of men forgetting that in a couple months, bro. Right. A year being with that's your girl now. You ain't thinking about her past.
Yeah,
that's a tough motherfucking pill to swallow.
Go ahead.
And just to add on to what Brother Shorter said, this half of the crew right here, we've added some intelligent ladies. You know what I mean? Y'all have opportunity to see their faces. You know what I mean? A little later on down this episode.
Shout out to the ladies in the building, man. I was in contact with one of the ladies through like the whole process.
Yeah, her name is
Cheesy Like Bree.
Cheesy Like Bree. She's a radio host. She's got her own podcast.
Yeah, I checked her page almost definitely.
Yeah, super dope. You know what I mean? And just having that ladies touch. A woman could turn a house into a home. You know what I mean? And that's what they were able to come on our set and do and really grow it. You know what I mean? Women got a different eye for things that, we kind of overlook. And they're very tedious and pay attention to small details and everything. And they were able to help come on and elevate the show. So y'all will have an opportunity to see them as well a little later.
We're definitely going to lock in with them.
Definitely
going to lock in with it.
They've been a big part of our growth, for sure.
So what you was asking me though, bro?
No, I was saying the name, it was so bold. Y'all wasn't nervous to come out with that?
Pardon me, I had to blame myself for that.
Okay.
I know the name. I just said, bro, man, for real, bro, I just ain't afraid to be myself, bro. Right. Because, when you grow up in the street show, we spend so many times just growing up in Baltimore or just growing up in any urban community, bro, you spend so much time, bro, you wanted to be a skateboard kid in the ghetto. You couldn't be yourself because of what people would say about you. If you wanted to be like, bro, I like to wear high water pants, bro, that's mine when I like, people make fun at you.
Right.
So over and over, coming from the urban community, just being black, bro, your tennis shoes gotta be right. Gotta have your hair, my father, I have a natural texture of hair. I hated it.
Got you.
That's why I hated it because my father, he was stuck on it. Man, that's it. I'm telling you, I was really getting in trouble by my head.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, I don't gotta be like you, man. You wear silk suits, and I don't feel like that. I don't want no curls. I don't want no curls in my head, bro.
Curl in there.
Man, all types of stuff your father do for you when you was boy, but I was like, that wasn't my style.
Right.
So it's like, bro, let me be myself and see can people buy into, what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, it stands for just the rawest, dopest interviews on the planet, bro. That's it.
Okay.
It's just raw is a thing. If you go up in a female raw, that's real.
Right.
Put a condom on,
right.
It's different, but that's real.
Right.
Bravest in your life.
Right.
But it's real. You know what I'm saying? If you get a raw piece of meat before you cook it, you get a fish, it's raw. So it's authentic, bro. And the dope, it just stands for cool. The dope was a word that was frequently used in the 70s and the 60s. Dolomite is one of the most famous people that use the word.
Exactly.
Super dope. So it don't mean nothing but cool.
Okay.
So, but we also wanted to stand out. You in this business, you have to make a name to stand out. You know what I mean? We wanted to stand out because we say, Rod, what are they talking about? That's like clickbait.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I told Kenny, I tell you from day one, I said, I want people to approach us about that because for one, they going to understand that because we got dreads on, because we got ripped jeans on, and our cologne might be marijuana, we're well-educated black men. You know what I'm saying? So when you come with us with these ignorant questions, because that's what you try to do first and foremost is get the black man to look like he dumb.
Right.
We well-educated, well-grounded, so don't let the look fool you.
Right.
So when you come talking to us, we're going to talk correct and know what we're talking about.
Right.
But we just being ourselves, but we don't have to make a name called the Get Cool Podcast, bro. We made the name because that's what God put in our heart to do.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's marginalized you at all or put y'all in a box?
No, because when you think about that, when you study this, only thing marginalized you, if that's, okay, if I get a sponsor, they say, I don't want Raw Dope there, then it's RDP.
It's already.
You know what I'm saying? Raw Dope
Right.
Podcast.
Oh yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll
Right.
just do RDP. What can you complain about that?
Right,
Got you.
RDP. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, any way they gonna go at it, but no, you ain't gonna take your name first. Like your granddaddy or your daddy gave you a name, and then you just change your name because you know your daddy been gone for 100 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't really trying to change our name because then at the end of the day, that's not what we set out to do. Nobody tapped into this Baltimore industry. The people have came before us, but nobody tapped into the industry like we try to tap into the industry.
Right.
Our goal was to put the next podcast on, put the next singer, video person out. Just like my homegirl Brittany right there. We the first person that gave her an interview. And I had a guy ask me the other day on the internet, he was like, whoever made it big for Raw Dope Podcast? I said, everybody.
Everybody.
If you heard of them.
Right.
Because we knew we was up against, I'm not gonna say their name, we knew we was up against a bigger market in the DMV. So we said, hey, look, we gonna tell y'all the alley hoop. All we doing is we the rec center.
Got
You know what I mean? Everybody learn how to play ball on the playground in the
Right.
rec center. We the playground. We come see all the kids who
Right.
Now you see there's a lot of talent out here.
Right.
Where you think they won't come back? They gonna come back to the playground and make it look different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that we were just a stepping stone for them to get to those bigger platforms. Because we couldn't go up against bigger platforms. We had to go up against nobody. So we said, hey, if we taking all the trash y'all throwing out and y'all overlooking, then we building something here, and that's what we did.
So the DMV thing, when they attach us to that, how you feel about that? Because we ain't really the DMV.
Well, you
Now
know,
that you
technically
mention-
speaking, it is the DMV because the DMV stands for Maryland, Virginia, and DC.
Right.
So Baltimore, Maryland, you know
So
what I'm
it's
saying?
that-
We're inside it, but we don't really live like the DMV. But I think culturally wise, we need to be more than that. We need to be more involved in that.
Right.
And I don't really care about that. Like DC, cool, bro. Out Maryland, cool. We need that money.
Right, we do.
We need that
Right,
market.
right.
Like I'm just saying, Baltimore City, like we've been putting on for 5 years, and most of out of our 3,500, almost 3,600 subscribers, they not all from Baltimore.
Right. I
So,
got
know
you.
what I'm saying?
I got
So
you.
it's people through the outskirts of Maryland. But I was ignorant before. Two things that Baltimore hated as me young up was a New York nigga and a DC nigga.
Right.
That's the two. From Baltimore, you know, that's the two things we couldn't stand. But as I got older and started traveling, three things I learned as being older was I learned the difference from DC and New York, and I learned the difference between Spanish. Because I come from Baltimore, so I thought every Spanish person was Mexican. Until I moved to New Jersey and I got in talk with a guy because he's like, what do we call all of you Mexicans? And I said, yeah, I'm still, nigga, I don't give a, nigga, you look like a Mexican. What do you want me to say? I y'all curly hair and light skin. Like, I really try, where I'm from, my man broke it down to like, you from Baltimore. I didn't know about the Dominicans, Puerto Rican, Portuguese, Colombian, Ecuadorians. I didn't know all this. Every time you turn around in New York, it's just, hey man, you Puerto Rican, no, Ecuadorian.
Exactly.
No, and that's real because that's real because no Puerto Rican want to be mistaken with Dominican.
Exactly.
And Dominican don't want to be mistaken with Puerto Rican.
Boy, I learned the hard way.
So-
then I was calling the Mexicans. So
So-
just imagine the shit I was up for.
We get into it, right? We get into it, right, brother? Me and him. We go at it. We go at each other throat.
So man, Kenny is.
And the reason why we go at each other throat because I love this brother. But I'm trying to tell him outside of Baltimore, they don't ride with us when we. Well, see, I was locked up in North Carolina one time, and they was trying to decide where they was going to take me, do me federal, or give me a state charge. So it's a mixture. So dudes from the federal, going through the before they get to their federal travel, was coming through where we was locked up in North Carolina, right? So I'm telling him the word nigga. I'm telling them when I outside of Baltimore, it's kind of hard for me to. I'm cool with the word in Baltimore, but when I went other places, I realized I'm telling him. They roll with the others, so it's kind of hard when you come back and be like, "Dang, y'all wasn't riding with us when the white boys and the Mexicans was trying to get at us." So we go at it like that. But that's my brother and I love him. But he be telling me the difference. Like, Short, don't say that. I said, "What you mean I can't say that? We in Baltimore, I can say what I want." He said, "No, but if you call the Mexican,
Yes.
so
Yes.
So I was just trying to explain to
Yes.
him. I was like, a Mexican don't like to be called, yo, you from El Salvador?
Yeah, I was ready to say
Right.
that.
Because all y'all speak
Salvadors
Spanish,
don't
right?
like to be
We all
called
speak Spanish.
Mexicans.
It's different
Yeah, okay.
dialects, but it's a look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like Dominicans are Caribbean.
Right.
So we're going to look like Jamaicans and Cubans, but we don't want to be confused with no Puerto Ricans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just-
I don't understand. Y'all my guys. But I
so-
get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm saying, because I was locked up too. I met, no, you know. Somebody probably can go to the store and grab one.
That's cool. That's cool.
What were you saying?
I understood like early on, like when I moved up there, the difference. But when you come from Baltimore, you ignorant, bro. All we know is white people, Mexicans.
Right.
I'm saying from the inner city of Baltimore, we didn't grow up with Lil Poppy down the street.
We didn't.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Only thing we knew about Poppy was he was over in Hollandtown.
Right.
Real
I
shit,
never knew
real
nothing,
shit,
bro.
yeah.
I never knew nothing. I was so ignorant because you can be caged in. I was just so ignorant. I did not know,
Right.
bro. I did not know I'm light skinned, bro. You know what I'm saying? And once I started knowing what's going on, I had what's my thing? I said I'm Panamanian. You know what I mean? I get in the Spanish clubs back now. Oh, I'm Panamanian. Oh, yes, my mom's from Panama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're in that New York vibe. So come
Right.
on, man. You done slipped into your Spanish bag before.
Right.
You done slipped into your Spanish bag
That's a
before.
fact, yeah.
Kenny, you ever slipped into your Spanish bag?
No.
You didn't go for a Dominican.
You can always go for Dominican. I was about to
Right,
say
that's
that.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
real shit.
Everybody black can always go for
He
Dominican.
got to be the top
Right.
one, and he
That's a
not
fact.
for Kenny. He don't.
Right.
Man, hey, I spit it before, Jack. Because when you get in a place, you're like everybody Spanish, so hey, we all look alike, bro. So,
Real
I'm
facts,
whatever.
facts.
You know what I mean? But you ain't from Honduras, so you ain't from Guatemala, Jack. That's where you know. But you can be from the DR.
Right.
You can
You
be
can be,
Colombia,
you can be
the
Cuban,
DR,
you can
Puerto
be
Rico.
Cuban,
Right.
yeah.
Cuban, you know what I mean? When you
Real
ain't
shit,
from
yeah.
Venezuela, Guatemala,
Yeah.
no sir. So like, what with the females though? Like how do they? What type of energy do they bring to the show?
They bring controversy to the show.
Do they bring attitude?
Of course.
Yeah.
They challenge me.
Just a woman's perspective, you know.
If you single, all right, so it's like
man,
this.
They challenge us.
If you single and happy, or if you single and comfortable, they got a problem with it. But if you married, you can be married and miserable, just long as you married.
Right.
But it's like, what y'all want? You want me to be married? Everybody can't be married. How y'all gonna be husbands?
Right.
So that's what we get. But when we bring like people like
how you feel about marriage?
me, I honor it.
I don't know. Too.
As long as I can get full, long as somebody know about the dean and I can marry
I
full
believe in
women.
marriage.
then
I was married
But no,
before.
yeah, he was married.
You don't mind having 4 wives?
If I
you
can,
can take care of them,
if I can
so-
afford it, absolutely. Why not? Absolutely. I'm all for
The
that.
question ain't about us having 4 wives. The wives gonna accept it.
No.
They have no other
Especially
choice,
this.
bro. I'm Muslim, bro. So you know
I'm
what I'm
Muslim
saying?
too, and then the
So, I
man
mean-
explained to me because he had a wife in America and
He
one
said
in
they ain't
Saudi
gotta go
Arabia,
either.
and he spent 6 months in Saudi Arabia. Now he broke it down to me and said, if you got 4 wives, you got 2 wives. Your wife, neither one of them can have less.
Right.
You can't
You
have
gotta
extra
equal.
toilet paper. They equal. You gotta
Equal,
be able
yeah.
to take care of the
Did he
household.
say that they gotta
100%.
know about each other though?
I mean, I'm quite sure you ain't committing infidelity. You know
No,
what
I mean,
This is my wife.
I was told they didn't necessarily even have to know about each other.
I don't know.
That's what I was-
I mean,
That-
I
that
ain't
means-
gonna lie.
They-
Like,
they
I
not-
don't
they
know. I
gotta
ain't
know
gonna
about
speak
it.
about
Okay.
that. I'm quite sure they
Yeah, they
do.
got
Okay,
room.
okay.
But that's lying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's lying.
But
I mean,
but
yeah, I got you.
but for the female, we get along more with the working class. I get along more with the
Working class people.
no. I have more dialogue with the working class women, but I'm comfortable in my skin when the hoes come on there,
Yeah.
when the loose women come on there, when the women of the night come on there, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cut and
sure.
dry with them, and they
Yeah.
come on more
Yeah.
transparent. But with the regular women, they might cover up some stuff, and we don't catch them till all we at the end of the show.
Yeah, then we're like, oh,
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between bringing
Yeah.
females on opposed to, you know what I mean?
Fact.
Because I've seen how you interact with most of your female guests come on here. It's a little different with us because they challenge
Now, I'm
us.
chicks be thinking I'm a dyke, so that's why I be having my way.
Hey, what you, what's your bro?
Nah, goddamn
Hold
right, I
up.
loves it.
You,
I loves it. But
bruh.
not my kid. I'm the girl, right? No, I know what said my birthday certificate, but it ain't my kids.
Hey, I don't even hang it, bro.
I ain't never leave my
I
kids,
ain't
but
never
I'm
heard.
loving it.
And this why this brother raw dope right here, bro.
Sweet.
You don't hey, bro, stop
Kenny,
playing,
sweet.
bro.
Kenny, tell him it's sweet.
God.
Man, you know what it is. Go ahead.
Yeah.
He's sweet out here. He don't want to.
I got you. I got
I just
you.
said don't blame me. You just blame my mom, bro. You think what you want to think.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? I do. It's like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I really love it. I was right there in a fight. Bro, like I called no joke. I called the nigga girl sweetheart. And I think she thought I was one of them. So she was like, all right, sweetheart. But I'm saying, I'm cool with the sweetheart
Right.
thing. So what's next? Like, I'm all right, sweetheart. I'm not mad. You saying I look nice? She got so tough. Then I got mad. Now it's like, all right, the convicted. I'm so mad. My man was like, yo, Ham, don't hit that girl, bro. In Philadelphia, I said, bro, I'm going to stay out of PA and VA.
The city
That's
of brotherly
the-
love, though?
That's not my type of. After that fight, almost fighting the dyke, I couldn't handle it. And then I'm gonna get the real
Right.
charge, cause I'm gonna really get mad.
Get right.
Be like, yo, you did that, yo. Yeah,
Right. So how you almost somebody stood between y'all?
But no, it was like, yo, I was minding my business, yo. I think she was just. I don't know what it was, yo. Hit your own God, Brittany. I don't know what it was. I'm minding my business.
Okay.
It's me, my man Rome, and Kenny. We're minding our business, bro. We good. We got our own money, our own cars, our own. We doing our
Sound
own
like
thing.
right.
We taking pictures. It's females around. It's people around. I so happen to have a fan base in Philadelphia. So a couple people overall dope. Hey man, fuck with you in Philly. So So she from afar. She got a podcast. I don't know what's going on. This is your town, but everything we doing, she like close to the picture. So nigga like, hold up, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? We from Baltimore. Hold up, like what you doing? She like, man, hit up with the sweetheart. She like, I ain't no sweetheart. All right, go ahead, girl. Whatever. And I ain't paying no mind, man. When I get outside, she follows me outside. We out there smoking. Next thing you know, she just want a nigga to say something. Man, I said something. She asked me what was next. Kenny was in the car thinking he was gonna get told. So they the drum roll me. Yeah, he
That's
wasn't playing
crazy.
with bro. She just was too tough. And it was a girl from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out Brooklyn.
And she was a rapper from Brooklyn. She was like, nah, don't do that. This ain't it. Brother, sister, and this girl. I don't know, bro. It was a wild event. PodCon, man.
Okay,
I went
okay.
to PodCon.
Oh, you went up there?
Invite to PodCon. Yeah.
Got you.
Learned a lot of good things about that.
What was that event you was at when you had that tux on, blue with the tux with the bow tie? What was that?
That was the media awards, man. I went 0 for 8. something
Okay.
like that. I went 0 for 8 that year.
That's one of them ones that got me really
0
looked.
for 8.
Gotcha.
Telling me awards, fuck that 0 for 8 shit. I mean, I ain't win. I got
Gotcha.
nominated 8 times and ain't win
And
one.
anyway, I got you.
Yeah, but it was phony though, bro. They did favoritism with that.
Got
You
you.
know what I mean? It be a lot of favoritism out here in the city. You know what I'm saying? Where people gotta overlook it. But we just let them know we never coming back, so I don't go to no award shows.
Right.
I'm never coming back. Like, you got us confused.
So us coming from out of Baltimore with the podcast thing, y'all got your foot in the door. What's the uphill? We got a harder uphill battle because we from Baltimore with this, because we not really Hollywood friendly.
Man, it ain't really no uphill battle. It's about having a team and being consistent, bro.
Okay.
That's the most thing because, like I said, you can start on a team with 10 people, and then by December it's not gonna be 10 people.
Got you.
That's the only thing I want everybody. We started out with a strong team. We had everything from when we walk in the club to people to do everything, bro. And month after month, episode after episode, it decreased to literally me and Kenny. And I know people tired of hearing me saying it, man, but man, we had it so hard. We was wrapping all equipment up and targeting it all in Ubers and Lyfts, bro.
Gotcha.
That's when I knew, oh, I can't play with this. This is everything for me. So it's like people gonna be there and like instant gratification. Like if you do 20 episodes and then you make $1 million and you gonna have a whole team there. But unfortunately, shit don't work like that.
Okay.
So it's just hard work and dedication, bro.
So making it to you, so the brand Raw Dope making it to you. What's making it to you?
Oh man, locking. I ain't make it, bro. I just feel like I'm getting started, even though the game is 6 years. I'm just getting started, bro, because at the end of the day, we fight an uphill battle coming from Baltimore because there's no industry here. If I was in Atlanta, California, man, I'm even say Philadelphia.
New York.
Just an hour up the street, I would think it would be better because it's more support. It's not the support that we need here. So that's when I say it's not good for a Baltimore person to say they're not a part of the DMV.
Right.
I need the DMV because you niggas in Baltimore are not going to take me over the hump. You know what I'm saying? There's no way we shouldn't
Why
be.
you think that is?
I don't know,
Is
bro.
it a
Just
hating
because
thing?
people,
Is it a-
because I could do 40,000 on an interview and I don't get nobody to subscribe. That's just that. They won't hit the red button. They won't hit
Okay.
the red button and they won't give me 10 minutes of their life.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. They won't give you the watch time. They don't want to do that. But then there's people in Venezuela, Ukraine, and all these other people. I'm like, man, I got 3,600 subscribers, and only 600 of them is actually from Baltimore.
Okay.
I had
And then
it.
there's thousands that's here all over the country. So it's like, bro, that's when I learned. I'm not entertaining Baltimore. I'm entertaining the world.
The world.
Okay.
And I hear the term a lot. like Baltimore got the mindset like I ain't dick riding. And niggas don't
That's a
understand.
problem.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like support ain't dick riding.
No,
Support is
it's not.
support. You feel what I'm saying? It's not dick riding. And that's one of the issues that I notice here. You feel what I'm saying? Is everybody feel like support is dick riding. And, you know, therefore it limits the support at the end of the day. It's not dick riding to,
Yeah, we need the
to jump
DMV,
on with
bro.
your man,
And-
support, repost, you feel what I'm saying? Give him a shout out, whatever. It's not dick riding.
And Wallow told me, you know, out his own mouth, he like, bro, I asked him, like, yo, when it's gonna happen? He's like, bro, you gotta get the DMV on Smash. That's what he told me, like, yo, you gotta get the, nah, it ain't really hard. Baltimore hard. DC
That's
not
what I'm
as hard as
saying. Yeah,
Baltimore.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
Yo,
I'm Baltimore.
man, DC
Fact.
might be crazy, whatever you want to say about DC people cool out
Yeah,
there,
that's a
man.
fact.
Them people cool in
That's a
PC
fact.
County. They cool in
That's a
Montgomery
fact.
County.
That's
They
a
cool
fact.
in Hagerstown.
That's a fact.
Frederick, the surrounding counties, because you need them people because the niggas from everybody off the Avenue or Park Heights ain't gonna subscribe. So you need your Calvert County, your St. Mary's, your Queen Anne. You need these
Right.
people, bro. So I'm really big on saying I'm from the DMV. So what part of the DMV, Baltimore?
Okay.
That's it. That's just how I address myself. I used to say when I was rapping, call it Baltimore, DC, Maryland, Virginia, BDMV.
Right.
The B gotta go in there. But then I
Right.
realized, boy, you sound stupid and uneducated. The Mark train run through Maryland. And actually the Mark train comes to Baltimore.
Right.
Well, I understand what you're saying though, cause you know, niggas is from Baltimore say I'm from Baltimore, I ain't from Maryland. Niggas from Baltimore ain't claiming Maryland. Niggas from Baltimore saying I'm from Baltimore.
Right.
And that's very
know,
uneducated because
right.
they say where you from? City and State, Baltimore, Maryland.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Nigga, where you think you from?
Yeah.
Right.
And it's called Baltimore, Maryland. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
facts.
Baltimore, Maryland.
So do you think the street life is a curse for us and us podcasting now? Because a lot of guys, they really be outside and they really be occupied with the streets. Whereas though a lot of areas, like a lot of country dudes, they in the house. Or a lot of county dudes, they in the house base. But we really a city that really run the streets. Who stays in the house and watch TV? So do you think that play a part?
The game is everybody got a TV in their pocket.
Okay.
2, 3 of them at a time.
Okay.
Some people got 4.
Okay.
Some people got 2 cell phones and a
Facts.
computer and a tablet.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's the game is on your phone.
That's a
The
fact.
average person is 24 hours a day, and the average person is on. They don't even know it, boy. You give it 9 hours to your phone.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
don't even know
that's
that 15, 20, 30 minutes equal out to 9 hours. You work a 8-hour shift, you on the phone, so you on the phone during your shift, but your phone gets 9 hours. The phone gets your investment time, your saving up, your quality time with your girl, your little time with your kids.
Facts.
The phone gets it, bro. You know what I mean? Man work 10 hours a day, leaves you 14 hours a day. Man sleep about 7 hours a day. That's 17 hours. That other 7 hours, what it's going to? It's on the fucking phone. That's why nowadays the words is ain't too much time in the day is popular.
Yeah.
Because you're on the fucking phone. You
Right.
got your head down. You know what I mean? You got your
That's
head
it.
down. You know what I mean? Kids are complaining about parents not even paying attention. Kids might tell you they got a headache. I remember sitting in jail playing a game so long
Right.
that my eyeballs up here.
Right.
That's happening to kids, but they won't ever tell you that. That means your shit is floating up. And then you have a hole on your thumb finger.
Right.
The way you see it from playing
That's
that,
a
you have
fact.
a
That's a
hole in
fact.
your thumb
From playing
finger.
Madden.
Somebody just said Joe Rogan said that having
It's all good, brother.
so Joe Rogan said that it's kind of like making the brain work fast. It's kind of like an exercise thing with the games thing. With the games, you know what I'm saying? So
Well, it's like a positive thing.
it's a positive thing with the gaming, but I'm just saying people spend so much time on their phones, bro. That's 6 hours a day out of your 24 hours a day. Because you think about 15 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Then when you find something good, it's 30 minutes tops. And then you from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So you're giving each one of them 5 minutes. 5 minutes tops. So that's Instagram, 5 minutes, Facebook, 5 minutes. Twitter, 5 minutes, YouTube, 5 minutes, then just looking through your text messages, another 5 minutes, then your apps, Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, all this stuff is on your phone.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you get a phone more time than you get your significant other. You know what I mean? Tell your girl, yo, don't bring the phone in the room.
That's
It's
what I
like the
do.
end of the world.
Yeah,
It's
fact.
the end of the world and going crazy like you on your release date.
Gotcha.
They can't motherfucker get up in the morning, ain't brush their teeth.
Right.
They got to see what's on the ground.
Right.
It's just a bad habit. It's a normal thing. Maybe you roll over, hit the alarm clock, now they roll over, and this motherfucking bright
That's a
ass
fact.
light in your eyes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So next thing you know, we all just need to get together and invest in some glasses because it's gonna be a big thing 30.
Gotcha.
You know, so
That's
they
fact-
go
that's
big
facts.
glass population. Everybody's
Gotcha.
Facts.
Everybody's gonna need. We need to invest in some glasses, bifocals that can let you look at your phone and don't bother your eyes. Some contact lenses and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because that's what them tech companies thinking about now. Because this is shit. They gonna make some shit where your phone can just be on your hand, bro.
Gotcha.
Like they doing all types of shit with these motherfuckers, boy. It's the biggest rat in the world. I say that all the time. It's the biggest
the
rat.
big
Everybody
rat.
say they never told and never did
Right.
nothing, nigga.
The phone. Gotcha.
Phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brothers that's carrying flip phones.
Right.
And if you got a smartphone, nigga, you definitely
Right.
biggest. You like Nicky Bonds.
Right. So do they hear that or go run when you say that to them? Do that resonate though?
Yeah, man, got a flip phone, the smartest guy in the world. Jack, yeah, man, it don't resonate to us because it's a walking TV. Could you imagine if anybody that's over 35, the day that you will be walking around with a high definition screen on your hip?
Right.
Coming
I
from
never thought.
flip phones where we
Right.
come from. Did you imagine your phone can
Right.
do everything?
Right.
Gotcha.
You imagine if somebody get your phone or your code, they can take your whole life.
They can.
They can humiliate you with your significant other because dudes got sex tapes or some type of stuff.
Right.
They can humiliate you with your social security number, your credit card, your ID. People take pictures of their ID, pictures of their family.
Right.
People do everything on the device. So
Gotcha.
the device get took, and that's why they say artificial intelligence is going to be a huge, big thing in the world because we're feeding AI. We're feeding them every time even when you say a word wrong, AI know the word wrongs, know that you can't spell, and you just feeding this machine into the universe, all this stuff. So that's what it is.
And the interview factor, right? Because when I look at you, I look at the interview part of your podcast mainly. When you be tripping out on that, I honor that too. But how do you keep? Because Baltimore is so dangerous or so serious. Well, I come up in the serious era of Baltimore. Now it's just dangerous. How do you keep them interviews with some major figures as far as the rappers and stuff? How do you keep that intact without incriminating or making them clash with one another?
It's really easy because if you in a bullpen and they put 20 men in the bullpen and you know somebody in there for murder or rape, you ain't gonna ask a nigga who he raped, who he murdered, what knocker he served. You gonna watch your tone.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the problem is with journalism is that it's people out here that's willing to go above and beyond to get them views. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And nowadays, Tekashi was running around challenging people and he didn't get hurt.
Right.
It took some other bodybuilders to beat him up
Right.
in the joint. So nowadays, ain't nobody tough. It's just talk. You can make, it's YouTubers that's making millions of dollars and can talk about your mother and don't never come out their house.
That's crazy.
Because they getting that check every 28 days.
Okay.
They say more than you can imagine.
Okay.
30,000 a month, nigga, I never gotta come outside.
Gotcha.
Imagine if I invest my money while I'm getting this 30,000, I'm never coming outside. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
keep disrespecting you over and over. And when I come outside, I'm gonna spend 10,000 to come outside. I'm giving all my security 1,500. They Navy SEALs, they gonna blow your head off, and they white boys. And I'm doing the Tekashi thing, spitting at you, disrespecting you more, going back in my house in the middle of nowhere, making my YouTube and sponsor money.
Okay.
Say that. You know what I mean? It ain't, you know, seriously. And the way I just do it, I just don't play with nobody, bro. Like,
Gotcha.
You don't want nobody playing with you, bro. Like, what we look like coming in here and just using, you know, Ja was beefing with JoJo.
Okay.
And you know they beefing. And you sit up here and you know this man hot about that, you ask him that question.
Okay.
And then you bring the next nigga and you ask him that question, and you wonder why 4 of their homeboys got killed, his cousin, his brother got killed, neither one of them got killed, just their entourage is getting killed. And you saying, I ain't got nothing to do with that. They came on my show and they had to ride. I ain't make them put a gun in their head to say that. No, you didn't. You egged it on. And Biggie said it in this old verse, spark kids who start shit. That's starting stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 1090 Jake, you know, Vlad, you know, academics, you know what I'm saying? All those dudes, you know, they could start shit. And they think it's okay because if I'm 19, you 16, and for years, our neighborhood is beefing about somebody that got killed in 1973. Some of these gang beefs are from 1973, 83, 93, and 2003. If we carrying on those beef and we don't have one smart person to say, hey, yo, you ain't even know Dolomite, bro. Let that shit go. If Dolomite was here, he wouldn't want that. But then you get people like these dudes say, hey, shorty, He's poverty. He's from the project. He's broke. And I said, I'm going to fly you to California, give you $5,000 to do your interview. And I irk you and force you out to say something. All you know is I don't want this $5,000 to leave my pocket and then the security in there. So I got to talk. So let me, and now I'm beefing with these niggas anyway. They start yapping out the mouth. They get millions of dollars and thousands of dollars off the stream. And the kid go back, that 5,000 runs out quick. Look at them kids that kill, what's his name? Tachi? How you say his name, Kevin? The little boy X.
Tatashi Young.
Look how they killed him. They had the one big boy. Yeah, so whatever he had, they cheated the one dude. Gave him the low end. He took the stand.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He took the stand and didn't care about it.
That's a fact.
They stole that boy. They stole that boy life for some pennies and Instagram. They killed somebody, took his money.
Flash it.
This is it. Let me commit a murder, crime, anything, and run to this.
Okay.
Look at little homie Rambo that just confessed 6 murders.
Right.
Yep.
The brain doesn't operate to go past the internet.
Who?
You know what I mean?
PNB Rock.
You know what I mean? PNB Rock, eating with his girl, a good time in LA.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The last federal indictment, you know, The last federal indictment, you know. Everything. Last time a nigga got knocked off with his girl.
Gotcha.
Last time your kids took some money off your car.
Right.
This motherfucker's the root of all evil. You can't live without it. If you don't got a phone, they gonna say you're a dinosaur person. You might as well be 85.
Right.
Only people 70 and older don't care about phones.
Right.
Anybody 70 and under care about their phone.
Right.
Because, and then you got my older aunts that's on Facebook, bro. It's their life, bro.
That's their life.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Anything to get us sidetracked. And now they putting it in the prison. Now it's the law library is becoming irrelevant to ignorant inmates because it's tablets now.
They got
It's the
tablets.
Xbox
Right.
and
Everybody
the
got tablets.
PlayStation and the tablet.
Right.
Man, prison sweet.
Right.
What I need now, I don't gotta get beat up over the phone. I got my own money.
Right.
I'm on the phone in my cell talking to my girl.
Exactly.
Life couldn't be life couldn't be
I know
better.
about it. Right.
That's the way it is for those kids. Life couldn't even. And then I'm about to screen record me making a meal that could give me silent menopause in on the step. And then shorty say, man, you got the tablet, you got the knife, you got the weed, you got everything. Only thing you ain't got no chick. And it's a big booty boy running down there. That's your cup of tea.
Exactly. Exactly. We ain't really had conflict, but we did a segment called It's King. It was question mark. Was King Von gay?
And Lord J.
But
Lord J had a man sitting on his lap. That's what he had too.
But had I done known,
Vaughn was playing games.
But had I done known about Lord J,
J into that.
yeah. Had I done known about Lord J, I would have considered that interview because I ain't know nothing about Lord J.
Vaughn
like
was
Right.
honestly, my opinion,
He was trying to get somebody.
was a misunderstood gang member that died about the laws of a gang. That gang ain't took his kid nothing yet. I ain't talking about the rich gang members. They ain't took his kid nothing.
Right.
He just said, no matter how popular Vaughn was, Vaughn just another gang member gone. And it's going to be somebody's son and daughter defending his name in 2035.
Right.
Talking about we riding for King Vaughn. You know what I mean? It's never in the cycle. Never in the cycle, man. It's just out of order.
Yeah, that was a controversial one we had, but I was just saying I know about the jails. Cook County.
Yeah, I think you
Bench
said,
City
could
jail.
you go to prison and your masculinity be challenged?
Yeah.
If you didn't know you was a homosexual,
Right.
could you go to jail? I
And
wanted
find
to
it,
ask you
yeah.
about that. And it's something you said, dude, it is dudes that can simply be tricked. I could see that coming. It's just them super green dudes. But nowadays, I think since gangs came to Maryland Division of Correction, if you kind of like get in that situation, don't get it twisted. This dude's raping dudes in jail. You know what I mean? But it's not like something that used to happen like in the 70s, the 80s, and the 60s. So it's more like, bruh, like these girls is on the internet playing with them other guys, saying all types of dudes going backdoor. And in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to, your curiosity, you know what I mean?
Right.
You think you hiding in that cell.
Right.
Know something, bro. You done been in prison. You done heard men moaning at night.
Right.
Regular shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You done been in the
Right.
seen a nigga kiss a
Kiss
old
on
man in
that
the
man,
mouth
right,
and go
right.
and visit and kiss his
Kiss
girl.
girl, right.
And we can't be like, oh, you gay.
Right,
Oh, my
because
God.
you'll
No,
get-
you
yeah,
gay.
it hurt you.
You gonna be like,
Yeah.
it's regular
He
thing,
regular
bro.
thing, right.
You know what I mean? You gonna holler like,
Right.
hey, what's up, Joe Blow?
Right.
Your boy, all right, man. It's not
Right.
me, boy. I ain't
That's
never
right.
been a...
And I
that's
don't
what
play
I'm
with.
saying.
And they gonna
It's
play
crazy.
basketball with you.
Basketball,
and
stand
go
with
in
you,
the yard
everything.
and
Talk to you,
lift more than you.
Uh-huh.
And it ain't what you think. It's not even. People watch the movie.
Boy, in that joint
Right.
having his way,
Bro, yeah.
3:30 in the morning.
Oh, yep.
Having his
Right.
way.
So the
Last
king.
time I was in the joint, man, it's not funny, but man, one dude had a dude up so long, man. I was in my cell like, yo, is he gonna bust? Cause this nigga going all night. What did they got in that joint? I mean, all night I was like, yo, I want the guard to come.
Right.
Like, niggas need my butt back. I want the guard catch them niggas,
Right.
bro. On
Right.
the guard, bro.
Yep.
Dude had him in there barking like a dog. You like, yo, I can't believe this. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, when you going, what are you? I know uptown you can get stuff that enhance you, but it's prison. How long you going, bro? Dude, my cell buddy had 50 years too. Like 22 when he mad, like, yo, when I come out the mall, I heard we in there like, yo, and like, man, you put the headphones on, then you gonna get up and go to the bathroom.
Bathroom, yep.
I said, yo, this boy, I swear, Shorty went from about 1:30 in the morning before they did feed her.
And then come out and eat breakfast like it's nothing.
He came out like
it's
it was nothing, bro. Speaking to niggas say, man, you don't, man. But that's just the way it is.
That's
you know
the way
what I mean?
it is. So that's why that was a touchy.
But I don't think he was a guy that was getting, you know, I don't think nobody forced him into doing something.
Right.
That's his cup of tea.
That's
you
his
know
cup
what
of
I'm saying?
right.
That's what he likes.
So that topic was touchy. But like I say, for the most part, I pretty much go with experience. And I let these brothers and sisters kind of convince me to go other ways because I know they come up under a different, so we respect each other's views for the most part, but I'm scared of the interviews. I'm nervous of the interviews, I meant to say. Like if we bring somebody more famous on, I'm just nervous for that because like just asking somebody what's their favorite color, what's their shoe size, and when the next
You
time.
just gotta let it flow, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, so-
you know, the most time we fuck up with this shit is when we try to filter and make something out of it.
Gotcha.
And try to write it all down. You know what I'm saying? It's even natural as fake.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Either real or it's fake.
Right.
Bro.
So basically, once you Dr.
If she got
Phil,
makeup on, she don't.
Right.
If she got ass, she don't.
if she got makeup on, and she don't.
You know what I mean? That's it. Man, I ain't into that.
See,
I'm just doing my
so when
thing.
you say it, I like when cause
Yeah,
that's
you know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
I'm just saying there's no people gotta stop the middleman, you know what I'm saying? It's only the truth and the lie.
Right.
Really. And then you know, like y'all said, it's three-way opinion. So the opinion only counts to you because the only thing that matters is you lying or telling the truth.
Truth,
The
right.
middle shit we don't care about, right?
Right.
You don't care. Is it the truth or it's false? You know, all I wanted to know is when I broke law and got in trouble is, man, am I going to jail? I sold some dope to a nigga on my job when I was out on a $250,000 bail. He came back on the job, not the dope. I get back and he just looking for me. I'm the new guy, I only been there 3 weeks. They like, why is he looking for him? This nigga sweating. I come back, he tell me next day, boy, gone crazy. He all on the camera. As soon as I walk in, I got 200 for you. I said, man, I ain't got nothing. What the fuck are you doing? They watch me on the camera. I get to work the next day. They like, yo, they looking for you. Walk in the office, and I just asked him, man, one thing going, yo, you gonna call the police? That's all I kept asking. Like, man, you don't care. He's like, man, you don't care about your job or not. Oh, you gonna call the police?
Right.
I'm on a $250,000 bail, man. I'm on parole. Listen, man, is you gonna call the police? Whatever he had, I gave him.
Got you.
He said, man, I ain't gonna call the police, but I gotta let you go. My man. You know what I mean?
Right,
Get me the
right.
fuck out of here. I know I was supposed to be here anyway. But that, you know, so, you know what can I do? I only care about one thing, getting arrested.
Got you.
That white boy was looking for me, man. He said, and I gave him a 5.
Got you.
He used to a 3.
He
I
knew
gave
you
him a
back
5.
side,
He looking
right.
for me all day. So that's just how it is, man. I don't be thinking about that shit, bro. Like, you can't, with interviews with anything, bro, you gotta let that shit go. Because, yo, when you try to rehearse that shit, it never comes out how you want it to come out.
So no cue cards. No, I'm messing with
So
you.
what's some of your best advice for the upcoming podcasting?
Work consistent. Learn everything you're gonna learn. Watch people that's 10 steps ahead of you. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Watch some guys, Joe Rogan, Joe Buttons, Gilly, Wallow. Just watch the teachers, the dudes that's really making some money off this shit, bro. Half hopper. You know what I'm saying? You want to be with the locals, but you gotta see the people that's making money off this shit in order to get ahead. Right. And try to learn a blueprint and try to, you know what I mean? Just learn this shit, bro. Cause one incident can send you viral. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who looking, yo. So it's an everyday thing.
You gonna keep it raw though? Like no matter how much money they they much offers they send, you gonna keep it still authentic raw?
Man, hell yeah, well, they can keep their money.
Right.
What was your biggest challenge so far?
Getting on, just like the biggest challenge is getting the numbers up. Cause I'm not I could have been had 30, 40,000 on social media if I gave it the time, but I realized social media don't mean shit. It's an illusion. Yo, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, where the Medusa was coming at. You know, only Britney Spears and Kim Kardashian really come up off of, you know what I'm saying, social media. You know what I mean? Clothing lines and shit like that, bro. Like, it's cool to get people to see your shit and engage, but bro, fucking YouTube really care. Who's paying the most money, YouTube or Instagram?
Right.
Just ask yourself that.
Right.
What you want to benefit more from? I know I get a check every month from YouTube, not Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. And TikTok, people, I did $1 million on TikTok. I'm like, bro, doing $1 million on TikTok is like doing 1,000 on Instagram. $1 million is normal on TikTok. That's where they making it out of reach. You need 30, 40 million. $1 million is normal. You know what I mean? People I know that say they hit $1 million on TikTok. It's $1 million. You can have 100 followers and do $1 million. It's a bunch of kids clicking it. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be a serious audience. That's why the $1 million don't count on TikTok, but the $1 million count on Instagram because they know it's not 1 million people just ready to click your shit. But TikTok is a funny thing. If you could fall asleep, listen to that, oh Lord, and just playing on your phone. You just gave that person the whole time it's playing on your phone thousands of views. This is going over and over. They live off the shorts, 30-second content. How many times can 30 seconds get played? Divide 30 seconds into 60 minutes. You know what I mean? That's 2 views every minute. You know what I mean? That's 120 views in 60 minutes. Times 10 times everybody in the room. If everybody fall asleep with that one click on there, they're gonna wake up the next morning with 10,000 hits.
Gotcha.
So that's why, you know, being $1 million and going viral on that shit don't even matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need some of them people to come in like with Cam and you need some of the sports or some of the male enhancement shit. You need somebody to come in here and really get behind the product and say they gonna back it, bro. Cause I interviewed DJ EF and we did Corey Guns, bro, and Dave East.
Oh yeah, I remember Dave East. That's recent. Yeah, the Dave East.
The episode with me and Lil
recent.
Black is past 100 views. You know what I'm saying? The Corey Guns, the iCandy is not even past 100 views, so you can't never say
I got you.
I thought I made it. Episode 17, we interviewed DJ EFN.
Right.
Hell no, bro. DJ EFN or Corey Guns put together didn't do more than a goddamn Britney 2 Raw Moo-Wop.
Got you.
They definitely ain't never did more than Tech did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
right.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's like your moment. I just like to stick with the untapped market. And Baltimore is just untapped. And that's how I feel like it's going to work for us.
While we on here, we did an episode, top 10 best MC of all times, your personal, and top 10 rap of all time. Will you tell these brothers my list was better than theirs?
It depends on what age group you talking.
No, I'm just that. I got a point. No, I got what you said. I want your opinion on that though, bro. Go. Who had the best one?
I know you said one of my favorite groups was definitely the Boot Camp Clique because it came with Help the
I don't
Scout.
even know what that is.
Oh, they from Brooklyn.
Right. They from
But I'm how much said 8. That's what 30, 31.
Yeah, that's different than everything.
Who?
Help the Scout, the Boot Camp Clique, original
Any
Gunfire.
rap
know what that
artist.
is? You know what that is?
And she raps, because she rap.
Everybody in here.
Oh, we got a link.
Alright.
Yeah.
But I would say the Boot Camp Clique, Wu-Tang,
Wu-Tang.
Mobb Deep, The Lox, of course.
How old you is?
I'm 44.
Oh, all right.
So The Lox.
That's what I'm saying.
The Lox, man.
Well, definitely the lot.
The Dungeon Family.
Dungeon Family.
Right.
I mean, UGK.
Rough Riders.
Okay,
We had Rough
A-Boy
Riders.
MJG.
Right,
There's a lot of
right.
people, man. I think your list was dope. I think all y'all list was y'all lists.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I think y'all list was y'all list.
Yeah, we based it on lifestyle all the way around the board. We ain't just do MC. Your lifestyle had to coincide, but we kind of, so that's why we did. We just ain't
I
do
love MC.
rap
It's
the
the
same.
best thing in the
Right.
world, bro. I like that y'all did that. I think it's gonna be big, bro.
Right.
I think.
And tell them, you remember Boss, bro? Boss.
the group?
No, the late girl Boss.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
That's all. See, I want to just be relatable to that. Yeah, you
my
remember.
father was a DJ though.
I
from
got
like
you.
Some like the 70s all the way to like the early 90s till he passed. You know what I'm saying? He passed in the 2000s, but he did that turntable up. So I was like, my grandfather like had a gold record, Baltimore All Star. So I just been around the business. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But yeah, man, like I like what y'all doing, man. I think it's perfect. Then y'all got the females. I started out with the female co-host.
Gotcha.
And it just, females got a lot of shit with them.
You hear that?
Yeah,
Y'all-
hell yeah, Johnson. Hey, listen, man, check out the sponsor right now, Bash Exotic.
I'm cool. You know me, I'm a strong type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you know what I mean? Bash Exotics, they got it all.
All right, bet. I hope they do for real.
Man, they got everything. What type of deals y'all got?
Man, we got a bunch of everything. We got the shrimp, sauce right here. We got the shrimp gummies.
Gummies, definitely need some shroom gummies. I ain't never had no shroom gummies. That's crazy.
We got it all, man.
Oh, y'all got some exotic chips too? Like, which one the best one?
All of them. I say the taco Doritos right here, they the best ones.
Oh yeah, these are slick for real. I'm probably gonna get the Doritos though. I like them right there. So with that spin.
I'm spinning.
150 and we get the spin. We get whatever we want.
Hey, I just got 3.5, man. What I get? Anything I want?
You get whatever, any 3-5 you want.
Hey, I want the moon rock.
All right, you got that. No problem.
Hey, make sure you come to 2926 East Coast Spring Lane, Bash Exotic, man. They got everything that you need, bro. Tap in, and plus is an official sponsor of Raw Dope Podcast. Let's get it. Bag me up.
All right.
Look, built around style and heart, Bash Exotic, East Coast Spring Lane. What's the address again?
2926 East Coast Spring
2926 East Coast Spring Lane. Pull up. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. They got the gas, BG&E. They got the gas, the wax. They got the moon rocks. They got all that shit. And guess what? They tapped in with Baltimore Unguardable, Undeniable Podcast. Raw Dope. We only smoke Bash Exotic. Let's go. And get your drink on.
Facts.
You need another one?
Bash Exotics.
Make sure you tap into Bash Exotic, man, and use RDP code Raw Dope Podcast 456, man, and tell them I sent you. So, man, the ladies.
Yeah, we here with Raw Dope, 3 Sides to a Story. Been invited. The big brother Ham, like I say, once again, appreciate it. He let our co-host come on here. I'm gonna introduce the latest, the 3 Sides to a Story. You know what I'm saying, our other half. So I'm gonna shoot it to the left with my one of my co-hosts, and then she gonna shoot it.
Hey everybody, I'm Cheesy Like Bray.
Hey, she to go here.
Okay, so welcome to Raw Dope Podcast. Y'all been in here watching, so you know we got some cardinal rules. I like to repeat them again. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. So starting with you, Bree, just tell me a little bit about yourself, your upbringing, and where you from.
Okay, so I'm from Baltimore. I am a podcaster. I'm a radio host.
What station?
I'm on so it's an online station, 1500 Radio.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing
I'm
that.
1500.
Yeah, and then my podcast is just Bree with Bree, the podcast.
Okay.
It's on audio right now, but I'm about to switch into visual, so that's coming real soon.
Dope.
Yeah, that's me. You know.
What school you went to? What part of Baltimore were you from?
Okay, so born and raised Emerson Village, left when I was around 12, moved to Randallstown, went to all county schools, went to Catonsville, Hillcrest, you know what I mean?
Me too.
My fellow Catonsville team,
Ginger Rails on it?
you know, we went to school together.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So, but yeah, so county girl type vibes. I got a question for you as far as the Baltimore County, Baltimore City thing. We'll wait till later.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me. Yep,
And this is my cousin.
that's right.
All right.
So that's how we are here.
Yeah.
So again, I'm Sheeta Gold. I'm also from Baltimore, West Baltimore. So I'm that balance. So I'm Sheeta Goat because to the point that you made about being yourself. I've always had to do the balancing act. So grew up in the city like Frederick and Beachville area, but went to county schools. So I had to, at an early age, code switch.
Yep.
Like 5, 6 years old, I had to learn how to code switch. Couldn't tell the people in the county where I lived in the city. couldn't do all that. So I was also super smart though. I was the black girl who was super smart in Catonsville, but super smart, but went home to the city. So I always had that like balancing of like my own identity and having to be true to myself. So I'm an educator. I'm new to this whole entertainment thing. So I'm an educator. I'm a director of literacy, but I also taught in Baltimore City for about 13 years before the job that I have now. So I'm all for the kids, make sure the kids know how to read. I'm here to help the black people, like I said.
You're a teacher.
So I was a teacher, but now I support teachers. So now I work nationwide to support different schools to make sure that their kids learn how to read.
My sister, she has a degree, and she's like a teacher, and she's like in like early child. Toya, forgive me, but this lady looks like she knows some good shit.
Yeah, I'm a director of literacy for early childhood. For early childhood, that's my thing, K-2. So I make sure the babies is learning how to read. That's what my job is.
With them learning how to read, how could, because this is something that I want to do, and maybe you can help me understand this. I was hospitalized from like ages from 6 to 9 because of lead poisoning, and in my process of being hospitalized, I was a Kennedy Krieger patient all the way from 7 years old. I don't think after they moved us out the hospital, I think that's what we was living at, the Kennedy Krieger joint off of Green Spring Boulevard, the first one.
Yeah.
So we lived in there for a long time because of what it was. And I one time I just, just out of faith, I reached out to them. Nobody never called me back because I was like, I don't go back. It's like I never been back in Emerson, Forest Park, Dr. King, Malcolm X, Northwestern. I never been back to those places. So I was like, yo, out of every school I've been to, like Kennedy Krieger is one of the main places I want to go because I remember them people, they might have had good intentions, but they was treating me like I was dumb. You know what I'm saying? They used to say I was incompetent, not able to learn. They told me everything that I was going to face. Then I found myself I found myself not being that. You get what I'm saying? So I always wanted to know, how do I get back into schools and kind of teach? I don't believe in teaching what I don't know. I have a GED. I never went to college because, of course, convicted felons can't go to college with a drug conviction. I have drug convictions, cannot get financial aid once you pay out of pocket. So with that being said, how can I come back and give, kids that's really not, just think it's the end of the world because they might have suffered from a disability and then a bunch of people around you telling you this disability making you a cripple when it's really not. And I just really want to talk to the kids and from obesity, even from kids who's coming from parents that incarcerated parents, because I see them saying, oh, let's lock the youth up and do this and that. And youth, all right, bro, what about the incarcerated parents? Or what about the rich parents? What about two parents, a mom and a dad, that got $150,000 coming in the house? He has to work 12 hours. The kids got everything, but they don't got time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
What's
real.
up with those kids? You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get to the youth, and how would I go about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, honestly, something you could do really for, like, high schools, for kids who might get off track or who kind of want to find their way, or you want to do, like, the little younger kids.
Yeah, 10 to 14.
Yeah, or even, like, that middle school age. I mean, I'm really sure, like, any school that wants help, that wants to hear from somebody.
Like, when you're convicted, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what
I mean, they do require, like,
sisters like you to be like, I know some strong men that trying to come in and help little shorty.
Yeah, they definitely do require fingerprinting. But what I can say, so like I said,
I like that.
They definitely require it.
These was ugly.
But
these ugly.
My only real connect, because I don't work for the city anymore, so now I work for KIPP Charter Schools, which we have a KIPP. Yes, we have a KIPP Baltimore. Yes! Come on, KIPP! Hey!
And his son is bad as a
That's okay.
That's my heart, Kaden. Shout out to Kaden.
They make me
He's
proud.
He's smart, but he can fight. He's not a fighter.
They make me proud. They actually one of the best KIPP schools.
My nephew Kevin went to KIPP.
Yeah, like
top 5, regardless of what anybody say, how they try to put them down, how they try to downplay it. They're top 5 in Baltimore.
Because I heard they're teaching the kids about college in the kindergarten.
They doing it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Out of KIPP, we have 27 regions. So KIPP is the largest charter school. We have schools across the nation, and KIPP Baltimore is one of the best of all the KIPP schools. But in Baltimore, you don't hear that. In Baltimore, you don't hear about the schools that's doing good, and you only hear about. Yeah, that's all you hear about. But it's some good things. Like I said, I worked for Baltimore City for 14 years. I know a lot of good teachers. I've been in a lot of good schools. I know a lot of teachers who care about kids, who really want to make a difference. And not everybody has that attitude, but people do exist that have that attitude of like not really want to be there and not believing in them and stuff like that. But there are a lot of people who do. But cool. I do have, that's my point is I do at least have personal connections with KIPP Baltimore because I work for KIPP now, not Baltimore City.
Yeah, we might have to do something with KIPP.
Yeah.
But I know my cousin, you know, she was a single mother, got divorced, and like KIPP got her sons, my little cousins, man, they go to Loyola. And they go to Loyola from KIPP. They went to Green Spring. They went to Green Spring, man.
I also went. I got my master's from Loyola.
Yeah, that's all right. So, what was college life like? Are you?
Oh, I love college.
Did you pledge?
Yeah, I'm an AKA.
Delta.
AKA.
Oh, I like Delta.
You like Delta?
Yeah,
we the pretty girls. We the first, honey. We the finest. We started this thing.
So what's the difference between y'all and Deltas?
We are the first. They came under us. They are daughters.
Oh, okay.
We are the mothers. We are the first black sorority. The first black sorority.
No, I'm not. No, but I just know about it.
Yeah, she had you. You were young. She got you in that joint. So what made you do that?
So again, I love college life. I absolutely love college life. To me, that was like the best fake reality because you live with your homies. Nobody's telling you what to do. You 18, 19 years old, but you have to find that balance, being responsible, doing your work, but still having parties. Yeah. But it was, you living rent-free in an apartment, student loans. I got student loans though, but at that time.
We don't pay those. No,
right. You know, I forgave myself already. But, so yeah, college life is the bomb. And then with that is like being able to, again, being a part of something bigger than me, being able to have AKAs are global. So the global impact, to be a part of a system, Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority.
So y'all fuck with the other Kappas, the boys?
No, the Kappas, no. That's
the ones that were, y'all are red too?
No, we wear pink and green.
No, but I'm just saying, what I like the Deltas is, I never went to college, but my man Marlo did, and I just hung up there every year. But Morgan State was gay.
He was the Morgan, okay.
Right. Bro, it was so fun. Like, I got locked up on Morgan State campus. That's how much I was up there. But it was Morgan State homecoming, and I just seen them all in a circle, and they said, calling our Deltas to the floor. And hey, man, it was from grandma to who I like. And I said, Jesus, is this what they do? I said, yeah, and I liked it that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I thought that was really cool. So what has the benefits for any of these young girls that catch this episode? What's the benefits for you pledging?
So literally, the job I have now, I wouldn't have without my line sister.
Oh my man.
So literally, just the networking opportunities. But she's my best friend. She's my line sister, but she's my best friend. And she would have never been my best friend if she wasn't my line sister. And she'll tell you, like, because again, she was from PG County. I was from Baltimore. I came off very not friendly, very unfriendly, because in Baltimore, we don't really walk around speaking to people. When we walk down the street, you're more like guarded. And I went to Bowie. So being in PG, like they was different. We're like bubbly, hi, I like your hair. You know, it was different.
You know what PG stands for?
Prince George's County.
No, pretty girl.
That's what they'll tell you.
Pretty girl county.
That's what they'll tell you.
Hey, Brittany, did you know PG stands for Pretty Girl County?
That's what they'll tell you.
Kenny, you know that PG County stands for Pretty Girl County?
The DC nigga said that when they came on the podcast. That was
right,
the first
that's what they say.
That's the first time I heard that too.
Oh yeah, that's what they say.
That's a fact.
Pretty girl.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody know that. I went to Job Corps.
Right.
Okay.
So I knew it was a man called Pretty Girl County. I went to Job Corps with Prince George's County.
Okay.
Montgomery County. Calvert County, St. Mary's, Charles County. People don't know how Queens County.
I learned about the counties.
It's humans out there, fellas. Right. Human people in these counties. Stop acting like that.
I learned about the names of the counties when we was at Brockridge. All the dorms was
named after the county.
Said I had to go to prison and name all the counties in Maryland. But
So what did it get you? What got you into podcasting?
I just feel like I got the gift of gab. You know what I mean?
White right here real quick, because they ain't nobody tell you that the whole thing. Yeah, I got you.
That's what I'm talking about.
They played too many games.
I
got
raw
you.
Dope. You want raw dope?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so got the gift of gab. Just wanting to watching other podcasters and seeing what they doing. I'm just like, damn, I could do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing myself in them and want to take it further. You know what I mean? And also, with her, I'm also a nanny, too. So I'm with the children and all the things. I get everything that she is talking about as well.
What you mean, like a nanny?
Like a nanny, so baby, yeah. Well,
not a real nanny. That's what I'm saying. That babysitting wasn't a job for her.
Right.
You got what?
I got a real
Real
nanny.
nanny.
Rest in peace to her, but it wasn't no joke.
Oh, you
Yes!
got
Nanny,
Yeah, nanny,
nanny, go to
grandma.
nanny house.
Grandma?
You go to nanny house.
Yeah,
It's not one
nanny.
nanny.
But listen, so most of my clients don't have parents.
No, it was in New York City.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
call my
kids,
grandma, but the Nana thing in New York.
my kids call my mother Nana.
Yeah, I call my grandma.
That's the shit the kids be
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
You was never a kid,
Right.
I never heard it when I was a kid.
No.
No, don't get kitty into it. So I mean, you blinded me right now.
Oh, well, thank
You
you.
blinded me.
Sorry, I didn't.
So what is life like?
Too.
What life is like?
I'm married. I got married this year. Yeah, and
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
Shout out to marriage.
Yeah,
How does that work?
marriage.
Yeah.
Being in a committed relationship with the person that you love.
No,
What you mean?
committed relationship doesn't have my last name. I mean, I want to get married. Hold up, I embrace it.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, I really do embrace it because I feel like this, bro. Like at a young age, I lost everything, bro. Like I came home to my house being boarded up. So most of my family, passed away while I was in the joint, bro. And at the end of the day, what you gonna do, bro? I don't want to be that old fat nigga, rich in the hospital, just get my money taken, get got over. So at some point in life, you need a significant other. The bachelor life is great. I embrace that. I didn't get my invitation to being a Mason because I told a Mason that was trying to help me be a Mason that I told him I could earn, I could get all the money. Well, I don't need no family. I don't need no wife and kids. And that got my wings clipped because he asked me at the end of my joint, he said, man, are you crazy? You need a wife and kids, man. You gotta breed to have a family. A family is everything. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm just the one Mason without a family. Man, work like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Family is everything, but it is what it is. So I just feel like that's a big step into reality because our black women walk around without a ring. Those other cultures, those women, they walk around with a ring. Whether their man is no good or not good, I don't care. But they gonna do this. Yeah, okay. We talking about your boyfriend or your baby father? I'm talking about I got an issue with my husband. I mean, it's a big difference. So.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
You do? You got a boy, girl?
1 and 1.
Oh, that's good.
You
You got
lucked
more
out.
or you good?
What's good?
How old your kids?
8 and 9.
Oh,
I think at the holidays, Ken. Like 8 and 9.
I got a 9-year-old daughter too.
It's a little different, but they cool. But that's how it is.
Do you see yourself in them?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Way different.
Nah, I never played the game. I wasn't spoiled by my mother. You know what I mean? A lot of shit I had to do. Like, I was trained like a soldier at a young age, bro. I knew how to take my school clothes off, come in, put the book back up, take the clothes off, wipe the tennis off, make sure your pants ain't close. I was ready. See, I grew up with my grandparents, so I was a robot. Not a robot, cause I'm not lying, man, nigga. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, my grandparents didn't have nobody spending money on. My grandmother only had 2 children. And she loved her. And I'm the oldest boy from her only son. And my cousin, she's the oldest girl from my only daughter. So we kind of like had it good. You know what I'm saying? So.
These
So
kids
you
are
feel like
different.
you're more disciplined because of them.
No, I got more discipline in prison. I was an ignorant, stupid motherfucker.
See?
Till them white people let me know that door closed behind you and it don't open up. And once I learned that, I had to grow up. I mistreated women. I didn't have no respect for life. I didn't have no respect for human nature. I didn't give 2 fucks. All I wanted was my dope, my coke, my weed to be sold. I wanted to get right. I wanted my girl to do what the fuck I told her to do when she wanted to do it. And I wasn't coming in the house at 4 o'clock in the morning or not at all. You get what I'm saying? If you don't do something I like, I'm going to wait till your parents leave and I'm going to slap the shit out you. I was that ignorant. And then those cuffs got put behind my back, and I realized she wasn't writing me. The homies, I wasn't popular in jail because it's a new place. I had to get popular. I became popular after a while. But I'm saying I wasn't popular, didn't have nobody, and then I used to hold my pillow at night thinking it was a girl. So I learned respect by reading zing books, love novels, and shedding some tears that I want Kenny to experience, but not prison because he's tough. And he's looking at me like I'm a sucker, and his homeboys like him. Look, it's homeboys like him. I'm telling y'all, as women, don't let them niggas lie to you. This man lie. I held that motherfucking pillow at night. When niggas used to write letters, they be like, yo, my girl wrote this. I sniffed them. I sniffed them down. You know what I'm saying? I sniffed the shit down.
But it's interesting because there's a lot of guys that say jail was a good thing for them.
That's why I
It
talk
taught
about
them
prison
so
all the
much.
time.
Yeah.
So when you hear me talk about it, bam.
Jail was a good thing. It wasn't a good thing, but it was one of them things that I
life lesson.
realized.
Needed.
Hold up, you gotta have respect for life. You gotta have respect for people. You gotta have respect for women because we came from a woman, and that's where a lot of us dudes fall, lose our mind at, bro. Because the same thing you just said to that woman, bro. Imagine nigga say that to your mother. You're gonna kill him. You won't want her to. Imagine a nigga disrespect your grandmother because your grandfather feel like your grandmother that bitch. That bitch getting on my nerves, nigga. I don't give a fuck how many grandkids we got. You know what I'm saying? A nigga feel like that about your mother. Unfortunately, I grew up when my mother had me when she was 14 years old, 15 years old. So I kind of like seen stuff, and then the homies be sitting there telling me how my aunt was. They not telling me intentionally, but they saying I got a freak bitch suck my dick. And that's my aunt. This nigga, what the fuck wrong with you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I just learned that from prison. It's like, yo, listen, in order to have somebody love me when I need to be loved, I need to learn how to love people when they need to be loved. So that's what prison taught me. I started learning how to respect people, have some type of respect for women, respect for myself. I ain't afraid to do it because guess what? You're gonna respect. If you never respect your father, you're gonna respect yourself, buddy. See, that's why I'm looking at the camera. Tell them kids that you never respect your father, your uncle, or the police department. You gonna respect the man you never knew when you walk in that cell. When you walk in that cell, when he tell you, yo, flush the toilet when you piss. Yo, take a shower when you play basketball. Don't come in this cell after you play basketball smelling like the gym. Stop playing basketball 30 minutes earlier so you know the last call before they get in. Oh, yo, don't come in the cell.
Don't come in the cell.
Then you got tough.
Yes, mandatory.
Why would you want to know? Well,
Yeah.
do you want your boyfriend after your husband or your boyfriend play basketball? Do you want him jumping in your bed?
Right.
So it's the same thing with a cell buddy. We not in no type of relationship, but bro, why would you come in here all sweaty? It's real. You could do like this with the walls.
Right. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So why you coming here sweaty, bro? I gotta smell you, man. Why I want to smell you?
Right.
And that's an alpha male challenge after that.
Were you close with your cell buddy?
You have to be.
My first cell buddy told me I had to move.
Why?
Yeah, he rolled me out.
rolled you out.
He didn't roll me up. No, he came to me because I did what I said. I came in there. I was just trying to get my mind off of the time I had. So I came in the shower and I would miss shower. I would go out there, play basketball, hoop, lift weights, and miss shower. And this was going on for about a month. And I'm just waiting. I'm like, yo, I don't go to feed up because I got a bunch of food. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to wait till the first call. When they do rec, when they do at the feed up, you know, that's rec time. So I'm like, I'm going to get a shower. Yo, wasn't feeling that, so he told me one day, he said, hey, bunk buddy, you got to go.
Yep.
So I said, shit, and by this time, I've been in the jail a while, so everybody, no, I ain't going, we'll go where? Like, yo, you just got to find another cell. But I'm like, shit, bro, I ain't checking in. He like, no, I ain't telling you check in, yo, just holler at somebody, we can't lay together, bro. Then he told me a few things that I wasn't even offended by because it was my transition to being a man, and I realized, this man got 50 years. I got 40 years. No, he had 58 years. I got 14 years.
Right.
I got 30 months in on 14. He's got 9 years on 50.
Right.
I'm going to be home 10, 15 times
Right.
before he get home the first time.
Right.
You know what, man? I'm going to do that, bro. And it took a couple of days. I went to Lieutenant. I'm with my cell, got down there with a worse nigga that my second cell buddy, man, he was so dirty, bro, that when he left the cell, a smell left with him.
That's right.
And I had to deal with this. In my first cell buddy that had 58 years, you could see a face in the floor. He was real clean.
Clean, yep.
My other cell buddy, he didn't give a fuck what I do in the cell. Yo, you pissing. Whenever rolling up, he ain't matter. He was a dirt ball. And quickly I learned, oh, yo on man time, he on boy time.
You gonna dip, yep.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, and then my second cell buddy so happened to make the honor tier. He got moved out the cell and I had to sell to myself and clean it up. And it was like a dirty person moving off your block. Everybody like, yo, I know you got the fuck you surviving here with that nigga.
Right.
I said, man, I'm in prison. I'm just surviving.
That's like being in the same house, same room that looks the size of the bathroom with a broad and both of y'all on y'all period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar. That don't even describe it, but yeah, it's similar to that.
And then it ain't the bad thing. It's like I said, man, you know, if anybody want to know, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was the worst thing in the world, yo. At the end of the day, I lost my family, bro. I lost my grandmother, the woman that raised me. I let selling drugs. I let the streets. I let insecurity. I let peer pressure get advantage of me to where as though I was behind the door and I couldn't even drop a flower on my grandmother's grave. So I tell people this all ain't no bitch, ain't no nigga, ain't no police officer or judge can break me for that, for not seeing the casket closed with my grandmother, the one that raised me and loved me. So I tell people that all the time, what you gonna do, nigga? You can't do nothing to me, nigga. My grandmother died behind the door, nigga. I came home and my house boarded up. If you endure that type of pain, then you know how cold my heart is. Bro, my house was boarded up. I stayed in prison extra month because I didn't have a home plan. I was homeless. I came home homeless and went into a homeless shelter. So what are we talking about? I can't be hurt over no chick, can't be hurt over no nigga, and I'm damn sure not hurt over nobody leaving me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Let's be real. Like, you gotta break somebody's heart that got a heart. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just understood that and I just respected that and I got a brother doing double life in prison, and he had the red carpet rolled out for him when he came home, and I got the harder way, and I still have a mother, and I still have siblings, but they didn't open up that door for me, and I had to realize that's the step to being a man when you realize don't nobody owe you shit, and then you can't go at people because they didn't give you a place to stay, or they didn't lend you money, or they didn't do this. You can't go at them sideways because you like, yo, I'm 32 years old, just getting out of prison now. I got all the people around me saying, yo, you just locked up all them years. Your people supposed to do right by you. Yeah, they are, bro, but they not.
They're not, yeah.
So I gotta wait for this man that got this transitional house. I'm gonna go in this transitional house. I'm gonna get 2 jobs for $7.50, and I'm gonna sell some coke. And I'm gonna get on my feet. And I'm gonna find me a chick that like fat niggas is gonna let me move in after I get my shit together. I'm just speaking the laws of the land for real. I'm not really joking. I'm serious. Because this is how I gotta live. I ain't thinking about what my mother got going on, my sister, what the homies got on, what my ex-girl got on. I'm moving this way. And that's forward.
How'd it work
that's
for
what
you?
I did. It worked out pretty good.
Your plan worked out?
I went back to prison, you know what I
I'm
mean?
about to say, get this look at the selling coke would have probably put you back in coke.
For selling coke, I went back to prison because, you know, it is what it is. I learned, I had a good woman. At the time, I lost her because I fell back into my ignorant ways. I didn't know how to treat a woman. I didn't know how to talk to her. And I thought about me before her. I didn't know that I knew better, but I didn't do better. This woman needed time. This woman needed affection. This woman needed conversation. This woman needed a man to love her. And it's changed. She had my back, but it's changed. My brother called life. I'm selling drugs. I'm ministry. My mind not right.
Yeah.
So I pushed her away with my ignorance, and that had me to go to prison and realize, like, oh, what woman want to come and be violated, coming into jail? You got to take your bra strap and do this shit to see a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just to see, you know what I mean? A nigga and we just be like, oh, this bitch ain't this and that. And I realized, like, bro, like, what the fuck was I doing when I was home? Man, sex only 6, 7 minutes, 6 to 10 minutes. The fuck, bro, them people need more than that, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You don't care how big your wood is, they push babies out of there. It shrinks back. It's just the laws of physics tell you that. So at the end of the day, that I didn't realize that my woman needed more than money. She needed more than that. She needed me as a man. She makes good money. She's well educated. The one I was with at the time, all she needed was a significant other. And I let the streets not let me be a significant other. And because of that, you lose what you love and lose who you love. And then you have to be big enough to say, yo, I'd rather see you happy, or even if you're not happy, but I just know that I had to separate myself from you because I wasn't doing what you needed and you don't deserve that.
You tried to double back?
No. No. It's a long another story for another episode. But,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? I wanted to. Don't ever make mistakes. I tried to, but that opportunity wasn't open for me. And I'm not gonna say I couldn't do it, but it was one of those things when I got out of jail, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? I was just getting out of jail, and I don't know, man. Like sometimes, yo, when you do somebody wrong, I'm not saying wrong comes with infidelity. I'm not saying wrong comes from that. It's just that, yo, at the end of the day, you're a man, you want something to eat. You're a man, you want your clothes clean. You're a man, you want your girl to make sure your social security card, your birth certificate, your bank shit. You want this shit done from her, and it's changed. They ask for the littlest shit, bro. Like this, they ask for a mustard seed. We ask for a motherfucking whole loaf of bread. How that balance out. So when I realized that, bro, I was able to say, as much as I'm hurt and as bad as I'm disappointed, I just wasn't doing right by you. And ain't too many people can say that. You get what I'm saying? Ain't too many men gonna admit that. They gonna say you tender dick, you soft, and all this and that. Nah, homie, like, you supposed to treat your wife or your significant other how you want to be treated in your world. You know what I'm saying? And she has a world too, bro.
Yeah.
And I took that for granted with so many women in my life, and I found myself by my fucking self. And if it was my sister or my aunt or my cousin, I would tell her, hey, ride it out. But if that nigga don't get it right, don't waste your time, because you ain't no more hurt. And I was able to accept that as a man.
I got one more personal question for you, right? So you said your mom was like 15 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all grow up like siblings?
I don't know, she's 15 years older than me, so when I was 15, she was 30.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's literally, so I'm 44, my mother's 59. Sure, my mother, I think she about to be 60 or something. It's a 15-year apart, and I didn't grow up with my mother. She's a beautiful woman. She's doing very good. She's a black woman that came out of the struggle with 7 kids, single mother, but I just grew up with my grandparents. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but I talk to her all the time. She cool as fuck.
That's good.
That's good. You have a better relationship with your siblings now, and everybody now that you've been out for a minute.
The relationship with my siblings is different. You know, I got a deceased brother. I got a brother doing double life plus 90. I got a brother doing 10 years. I got a brother that we just don't really speak. I got another brother. We just never really had that brother bond. And one of my sisters, we getting back close, but I got like 2 siblings I'm really close with. You know, my brother and my other sister, we pretty close.
Okay, well, it's always chances. You never know. Swag is my brother. That's how this all came into. And we didn't grow up together, as he said. He from New York. I'm from Baltimore. We got the same father though, so we didn't grow up together. Really, as adults, we've been building more of a relationship. So you never know.
Yeah, my siblings, they cool. I love all my brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest. You know what I'm saying? Out of both of my parents. My father had 3.5 kids. You know, 3 kids and a step kid. And my mom had 7 kids, so I'm the oldest. So the relationship with my siblings be different. Like my brother that got double life, I'm the last family member seen it because I seen him in prison. I was the last nigga he seen when he caught his life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Put for his lawyer. But the thing that really fucked me up, I seen him in prison. I was on a retake warrant, a parole violation, and I got a nigga's like, yo, your brother down there. Like, oh, my brother, like, yeah, your brother down there trying to give his time back. So I went on lock. I cried to the COs, like real tears. Like, man, let me see my brother. Like, he got life. I probably never see him again. So I got a record. They never gonna let me visit him. I seen my brother.
Oh wow, I didn't know
lock
that.
up. They wouldn't open the door, but I talked to him, and I thought he was gonna be all bent out of shape with double life. That nigga came to the motherfucking door with his chest out like this. I ain't tripping out this shit, bro. I said, nigga, I am. Nigga, you get yourself together. We laughed. He asked me if I had some stamps. Like, yo, give me some stamps or do this and do that. It was a regular jailhouse politics. Bro. But tell them where they can find y'all on social media.
You guys can follow me at Cheesy Like Brie on all social media platforms. That's at Cheesy Like Brie. Also, make sure that you follow my podcast, Just Brie with Brie the Podcast.
And I am lady.she on Instagram. And donate some money to the kids.
And bro.
Tell them where to find the 3 sides.
Yo, you gotta do this, Aki.
I don't know.
I ain't wanna do Aki. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I don't know nothing about it, bro. She control that.
Bro, you gotta get one, bro. Cause people gonna want your opinion.
I mean, they get it.
Well, tell them about 3 sides to a story. You can say that part.
What, 3 sides to a story? Yeah. Tell them about it.
Oh yeah, that's all you gotta do. 3 sides to a story podcast. You gotta log into that Facebook.
3 sides to a story podcast on Instagram
and YouTube.
He all with it, but listen, ladies, we can hook up with bro, and I can get y'all in. Link up with Kenny, we get y'all in this week. We got more to talk about. I know y'all came last minute. I didn't know the cast was so huge, and I apologize for that. And I just feel like, bro, I gotta come on y'all show.
Yeah,
we gotta
that'd
work,
be
but I
great.
definitely want to get y'all and the other girl in this week. Maybe we can all link up and get a good shot in here. But man, I really appreciate y'all. And the only thing I can say is just work hard for excellent demand, sacrifice, execution, no excuses. And listen, make sure you hit that notification button, that subscribe button. Drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast.
Thanks.
Yes.
Baltimore, we back on the block with it. 419 East Baltimore Street, the Jewel Box, top floor, tap in, man. Private dancers, your private party, your birthday party, your sister, cousin, mother, boyfriend party. One of the sponsors of Raw Dope Podcast.
I'm giving y'all a motherfucking. I'm the type, if you around me, watch what you do. I don't care how you feel, I'ma tell you the truth. Niggas say they in the field, I'm just watching the view. Watch niggas do shit that I never do. I really been through hell, I can bring heaven to you. I'm out this bitch preaching, I can bring the reverend to you. Niggas said he wanted 4, I'ma sell him a deuce. He said the purse don't get him high, they start selling him boots. I done seen the state charge go federal too. I tried to tell him shit stink and he fell in it too. He really wasted what I told him, it was better to use. Little bro on go, I ain't gotta tell him to shoot. I just keep. Yes.
Come on, man, pull up 419 East Baltimore Street. Let's go.